on, boys. Come on. I believe in y'all. I believe. I believe. Ironic that we have like the biggest field for the biggest track on the schedule. I think the next biggest track is Monadnock? Yeah, probably Monadnock. No, we don't go to Augusta. No! I hate you. I love Arcadia in the National C, but in this series, nah. Nah, I'll pass. No. No, fuck Arcadia. PTSD. Actually, no, not fuck Arcadia, because that's where JD Motors. I keep forgetting, Jesus. Track limits do not go under the yellow line, please. Yeah, GD Motorsports got their first win there. I have PTSD because it's an SLC track. Shuffle tried to diddle me there. Thank you, Pappy. You are a much appreciated member. Please don't ever leave the team. Even if Gibb leaves, we'll be fine. Gibb's not even in here. Wait, what? Let's 70 laps in one. Yeah, let's just get this underway. We're gonna do 2-car qualifying. Again, do not go under the yellow. I know it's not faster, but just don't do it, please. Thank you. All right, Seeker, you can head on out. Well, Seeker is a fair distance away. I'll send Robomace out, and then we'll keep trucking along from there. Robo, go. 3 laps each. As I said, we're probably going to have a couple people going home tonight. It really all depends. And a fairly long race tonight from New Hampshire tonight. We got 60 laps to distance for the Mohegan Sun 100. There's the first lap from Seeker. Yeah, we got 60 laps. Yippee! Fairly long race. It's fairly long. Might even be the longest race on the schedule. It definitely is. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It definitely is. The track system. Oh, he's having a ball. He's having a ball. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm having too good of a time right now. All right, Seeker, you are done. And Robo's about to follow suit. Robo, you can just pull it in at the pit entrance. All right, person who's in the front can go. Speedy, that's you. Shuffle's currently struggling. Pappy, you can go. Pappy, go. And Northern needs a brain. Wish Jake was here. First lap there for Blade. Or Pappy. First lap for Speedy XR1. White flag is out for Pappy. Dude, Ben Dodge is back. He's back in the Whelen Modified Tour booth, bro. I'm so happy. Anytime he's commentating a race, I just want to fall asleep. He sucks, so it's funny. Alright. Pappy's done. He's going to go over to the timing board. And Speedy XO1 is done. Yeah, we're going to have one person at least going home tonight. Crazy. All right, Dill, you can go. Oh, God, we got the two numbnuts going out. Again, no going on to the yellow, green, green, green. Who's got pole right now? RoboMesa's got a pole with a 22.3. Pretty quick. Pretty solid there. Shocker. Northern, you haven't been here for so long, bro. You'd be surprised. You would have thought RoboMesa dominated, right? Yeah? No. 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 No, I'll give you a hint. It's one of the guys out on the track right now. Dale is him. Damn right. Alright, Dale is done qualifying, and it looks like Fire is about to do the same. And still nobody has overtaken RoboMesa for pole. Next person can go. Netherlands man. You may go. Netherlands. 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 Yeah, there we go. Northern, you can go. Close off field. The Flying Dutchman. That's actually kind of funny. Wait, what? Dude, R.I.P. the Kangaroo, the Flying Dutchman. That's actually a low-key fire name. This is a close half field. Wait, hold up. Shuffle the Kangaroo! Shuffle the Kangaroo! Shuffle goes fourth on the board. What's he gonna get on his second lap? Not going to improve. Northern's bottom of the board right now with a 22.7. Not looking good for Team 32 in their return. Where do they go? They moved to fourth on the board! And that's it for Northern. One more lap here for Shuffle. And Shuffle will not take back that fourth place spot. And one more car on the grid to take their laps. Gibb. I think Shuffle's putting it in turn 4. Indeed he is. RoboMesa showing that his experience at New Hampshire and his win in Sunoco Racing Series has a little bit of truth to it. A little truth. So now here is the chance. Gibb can either stay here or go home. Starts off on the bottom of the board. Can he pass Fireboy? That is the question. And he does! Oh god! Oh no! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no! Fire! Oh no! Alright, we might let him race because it's a big track. We'll see. We'll see what you guys think. We got the second biggest track. This is the first biggest. It's definitely bigger than Monadnock, I can tell you that right now. Alright, Gibb, you're done. Gibb, you're done. Gibb, where are you going? You're done. Did he just advance? Didn't improve? Oh, he already gotten that? Okay. Stop messing with the board. Alright, line up at these little ticks right here. This little restart zone. Line up right here. You'll see these little 2 studs of white lines. How are we feeling, guys? Do you think we should let Fireboy race? We thinking it? Have 1 yes, 1 no. Robo says yes. Pappy says yes. Speedy says maybe. Dale says yes. Gibb says no. Seeker says meh. We have a lot of yeses. The yeses pass. Fire liner up at the tail of the field. Don't make me regret it, bro. That's all I ask. What is this cluster forming? I don't know. I gotta fix that cluster. So, in position number 1, we got Robo Mesa. To his outside, we got Seeker. Californians on the front row. Nice. In 3rd, we have a Crucian. On 4th, we have Northern. 5th, we have Gibb. 6th, we got Shuffle. 7th, we got Speedy. 8th, we got Pappy. And Fireboy will round out the field. Oh, I gotta F3X all these extra cars. Big field tonight. Very big. Biggest of the season. Give each other some room. Give each other some room. Alright, Robo Mesa on pole again. I'm gonna read out the positions. Robo on pole, Speedy second, Accrucian, or Seeker second, Accrucian third, Northern fourth, Gibbs fifth, Shuffle sixth, Speedy seventh, Pappy's eighth, and then Fire is last. Again, give each other some room here on the starting grid. Let me start up the stream and then we'll get ready to go racing here from Loudon. 60 laps. And may God have mercy on our souls. Speedy, you gotta line up next to Pappy. And Dale, if you could move your car up a little bit. Alright, we're gonna start the stream here. Live in 3,
this is an SLC.
2, 1. We're live.
It's a partner. Well, not really a partner anymore, but it's a friend. There's
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are here in Loudon, New Hampshire for the 14th round of Season 2 in the Roughneck Modified Tour. It's about to be some great super speedway racing. A 9-car field. About to take the green flag for the Mohegan Sun 100. It's going to be a great day of racing. Hopefully we see some chaos, but not too much. Good luck to everyone, and be kind to each other on these opening laps. We got plenty of race to run, a lot of time. Is everybody ready to go green? I'm sending the countdown down to you guys now. You can tell me if you are ready. I don't see any in R's. We got Northern saying an R. Don't know if that's okay. He's going. Classic Northern. Classic Northern. Blade, you can move down if you want. That way you're not constantly having to press the throttle. You're chilling? Okay. Doesn't really look like you're chilling, but that's alright. Still waiting on the 3 to come back here in the WeatherTech machine. Alright, he's back. Gibb, line her back up. Alright, CD5 watching for jumps. Green flag is out, and the mighty modifieds go race.
Oh no. My internet went out.
We got Calamity in the back already. 1 car, 2 car, not really, we're good.
If I killed anyone, I am sincere.
Up at the front, Accrucian already taking lead at the helm of the pack. Side by side into 1 and 2 again.
Shuffle.
Put both Seeker and Rubble
dude.
up the racetrack. 3 wide in the back now between Gibb and Northern Speed. 3 wide as they enter 3 and 4. Not very smart. Remember, stay above the white. We got a 1 up and over. Caution flag is out. That was a Crucian shuffle. Gibb, Northern, Pappy, Fire, Speedy, then Seeker. We're going to have to go single file. And Northern, that was on you. That'll be your first caution caused. So Seeker, you're going to start in front of Northern in the back. Again, just keep it clean on these opening laps. We are going single file. I'd recommend starting on the outside. Again, Northern was the cause of caution. He will be to the back. Seeker will be in front of him, behind Speedy XR1. Fire was in front of Speedy XR1. So Fire, you are in front of Speedy. You are behind Pappy. Robo was in front of Pappy at the time of caution. Speedy, you are behind Fire. Move him up. Unless Speedy... Oh, he's going to let Seeker by. Seeker, you're Speedy, you starting from the tail?
Yeah.
No, never mind.
I think I'm fine.
Never. I see what you're doing. I got it wrong. I see what you're doing. Okay.
That is frustrating as all hell, though.
Once again, keep it above the,
so frustrating.
The yellow. Please. Yeah. Caution came out on lap 2.
I had nothing to do with that. I just lost 3 spots right there.
4.
At pole.
CD5.
I could get back up there, but oh, here we go.
Alright, here we go. Green flag is out here from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Side by side into turns 1 and 2. Gibb's gonna get a little bit of a shot there from that was Gibb. Fireboy around in turns number 1 and 2. We stay green. Speed X1 stopped on the back straightaway. He's gonna say BRB. Rubble let him. There you go. Rubble got a little bit shoved down there. 2 car, 1 car around. We stay green.
That works, I guess. Speedy's stopped dead on the back straight.
Northern, please keep it above the yellow. If I see that again, it will be another warning.
Yeah.
So Crucian is still out in a commanding lead here. We got a battle brewing up here for second between the 84 and the 12R of Robo Mesa and Blade, aka Pappy. Pappy goes wide. Seeker's going to enter underneath the 84, but washes up the racetrack out of turn number 3 and 4. Seeker's going to get the better run off the corner. He keeps third. Pappy pushes him up the racetrack. He's not happy with him. Gives him a tag. He's going to get loose off of the bumper. And that is going to put Blade a little bit behind. And now Accrucian's starting to run away with a sustainable lead.
No, the guy ahead of me is the leader.
Right now he's in his own zip code as Robo Mesa tries to work on catching back up. Mind you, that is not an easy task to
that's shuffle. You got
handle, as it is a skill, kind of skill-based setup.
Part of that.
A little bit of luck dashed in there.
I can't figure this car out. It just feels tight.
For the most part, it is going to be a little bit of a trek before he can get him
qualifying.
And essentially set up a pass. So we go back
like
to
an input
Shuffle,
delay
who got
from
into an early
lag spike I had
race
earlier.
incident there on the beginning laps. Wasn't very fortunate for him. And Fireboy had the same happen to him in turns 1 and 2. So not very fortunate for either of those two drivers.
No, not lag. God
As
damn
that is
it.
going to possibly determine how the race
I'm
goes
lagging
for
really
them
badly.
as we continue on.
The internet's been absolutely ass the whole day. It's been fine all week. And then today it's just
Meanwhile,
terrible.
down the front straightaway, Crucian's going to lead here on lap number 11. Has had no challenges whatsoever. Speedy XR1 is back, multiple laps down, so Speedy, you just...
Speedy's back on track.
You really
got
to be careful here, bro. That's all I'm going to say.
He had to go AFK and basically just fucked his own race.
We're going to go back to the mid-pack here. Seeker, who's currently still trailing behind the 12, has a shot, gains a lot of ground.
I think I'm under attack here. If you look at your bottom right, you can see
done
GY.
as of yet. A little bit of a scuffed exit there by Roller Mesa. No harm, no foul, though. As we go back to the JD Motorsports drivers, Pappy and Gibb. I don't think we've actually seen these two
in
on
SLC, that would have been, you would have been parked.
Not for a while.
Well, one, you stopped on track, which is like pointless.
So if we have seen these two on the same racetrack, again, it has been a minute. Pappy, his story is he got his first ever modified career win at Arcadia a couple of weeks ago. And his first win for the organization of JD Motorsports. Gibb has been trying his best to do the same. He got a top 5 last race. He actually got a podium last race. He finished second. So he's got a little bit to live up to with Pappy so far. He's got to get his first career win.
Shit, I just got super tight
there.
But
he is getting those top 5, so that's definitely a step in the right direction. Meanwhile, the two Californians work on racing each other hard out of 3 and 4. Seeker still looking for an opportunity.
Seeker usually races me pretty cleanly, so I'm not going to fight him too hard if he does.
Run, narrowly gets to his rear bumper. He's going to dive to the inside, see if he can get there. He's going to file back into the outside lane. Here they go, racing off into 3 and 4. Robo Mesa exits a little wide. Here comes Seeker underneath. And Gibbs going to do the same behind them. 2 by 2 as they run down the stripe. And Seeker's going to advance to position number 2, and Pappy will advance to position number 4, but he gets hooked by Gibb. Gibb's going to turn him back around, though. A little bit of a redemption there, but I'm not sure Pappy's going to be too happy about that. Teammates roughing each other up in the rear as the two Californians battle for the second place spot as we are beginning to close in on lap traffic.
He's looking okay. I see speed up ahead.
Christian's got a few long sweeping corners before he actually catches
so much lag, dude. It sucks right now.
That lap traffic. We go back to Blade. A little bit of contact there between the 3 and the 84 just a moment ago. Reminder, this is the return to the modified series for Northern Speed. I don't believe we've seen him since, I think it was race 2. So it's been a minute. So a good finish here could be a solid groundbreaking thing for him if he can manage to get a top 5 today. Blade messes up the corner, brings them both into the wall. Caution flag is out.
Caution's out.
A Crucian, Seeker, Robo, Gibb. And we're going to have to see exactly what happened. Pappy messed up his corner. Collected Northern Speed.
That's fine.
So good news for them. A little bit of a kick flip there for Northern as they cross the line. Not expecting that.
Just gonna hop out and get back in. Hopefully that might help.
So Blade, you did in fact bring out the yellow flag, so that it will put you to the rear, unfortunately, but not totally to the rear, because Speedy XR1 was multiple laps down. He was actually 6 laps down, so he's going to get one of those laps back.
What the fuck are they doing? What the fuck are they doing up there?
I don't know.
Gib, I don't know what you're doing, man.
I don't know.
Fire, I don't know what you're doing either. Dude, your car is not messed up, bro. How is it messed up? All the cars are changed to be the same at the beginning of the race. There's no way it's different.
Alright.
I literally checked.
We should be good. We should
No one's in the TC either, so it couldn't have been tampered with. Your car's fine. Yeah, it's the same speed too. Nothing was changed on your car. The cars were not touched. So,
Yeah, so actually what I'm currently doing right
get in
now,
your car.
I'm
Let's just keep trucking.
I'm actually trying to lead.
Alright.
I'll check your car post-race, but I guarantee you it's the same. I don't know what else to tell you.
I'm gonna draw up the lead and see
Well, the problem that he's having is that he's having some lag here. The guy's complaining. And
We're already 20 laps
he's
in.
getting input delay and it's just messing with him.
Blade,
That's
you
what
are
happens to
behind
me.
Shuffle and Fire.
I feel okay now. I still got some input delay, but it's not even it's not even 100 milliseconds, so
And that
it's
will be your
terrible.
first warning out of 3.
I just hope I don't get a fucking lag spike. So that was
So Blade is Pappy's NR.
Mhm.
Caution came
Yeah.
out on lap 21. We're restarting on 23. Waiting for Pappy to come back. Waiting for Gib to also get back in his car.
He's trying to intimidate me because it's not doing
I don't know if
anything.
he's having troubles with the stop shoving. Still waiting on Pappy. Speed, are y'all bumper locked? Or Shuffle pushing?
Alright, we're about to start, I think.
Can't tell if y'all are bumper locked or not. Okay. Y'all bumper locked? No, you're not bumper locked. Okay. Good. Alright. 20 laps deep into this event. We're going to be 23. As we get ready to go back racing here from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Here we go. 23 laps on the board as they cross the line. The green flag is out as everybody already sprawls out for positions. Robo hoists hard into the outside wall. We got one up and over. We're going to re-rack. Robo Mesa hard into the catch fence. Flips him up and over. Re-racking coming.
That was
And
fucking
chaos
fantastic.
ensues.
Glad there's no damage physics.
Heavy impact for the 12 there. And Super Speedways will do that to you.
God damn, guys.
So re-rack, same positions. We're going to be watching the starts. Do not go until the person in front of you goes. I cannot stress that enough. Give each other space. That way I can see who's going when they're not supposed to be. Go
That's
when
why
the
I
person
think you
in front of
shouldn't be allowed to pass to cross the start-finish line or something like that.
And move up a little bit, Dale, so that way these guys in the back aren't on the bankings, so they're rolling down the hill. So give each other room.
We were right up each other.
And let's chill with the sending, alright? It's going to put you under the yellow line, and it's just not going to end well for anybody.
I'm just gonna try not to send
Again,
this
we're
lap.
20 laps
I'm
and
afraid
we're
of the
not
guy
even
behind
halfway.
me.
It's ridiculous.
So he's the one that sent me up like that.
And quite honestly, a numbskull move. Speedy's just going to start back there. Okay, he's going to roll down the hill. Alright. CD5. Here we go. And we're racing. Well, they didn't really go there, but it's alright. Fire's going to hook Shuffle, but they keep going.
Lean
So
for me
good.
at least.
Gibb gonna punch the rear ball. Oh, we're on lap 23. Sorry.
We're on lap 24
We're
now.
on 24 now. Ignore the scoreboard. Got an intense battle here for second. Gibb tags the rear bumper of Robo Mesa, and Nutrition already back to his own zip code. They come through 1 and 2. Gibb gonna slide in underneath. A clean pass off of turn 2. Beautiful, absolutely
He's
beautiful.
really aggressive with me.
And Gibb has now slotted
Oh, he's
himself
gonna
into
run high.
second. Messes up a little bit off
I'm
the
gonna
corner, but
kill us
manages to get a good run off. Collects it back, keeps it going. Speedy Extra 1 out of 3. Show with the sending. It was absolutely ridiculous.
Bees, if I'm not getting lag spikes again.
Possibly one of the
I am.
stupidest things I've seen tonight.
Come on.
And I know it's just going to get worse from there. Also, if you're going under the yellow, don't do that either.
Interesting. Must be getting better exits.
Yeah, you got real close there, man.
Oh!
Chill out with that. Because you could definitely hit a wall snag.
It's getting faster exits.
I think we're going to need to do tryouts next season. That way the driving standard is better. And maybe we will add drafts here next season. We'll see. There'll be plenty of off-season testing.
Yeah, it
Gibb
could work,
actually
but
gaining
it's
a lot of ground here on the 97. A couple car lengths back as we got a tense battle here between Shuffle and Fire off of turn number 4. Shuffle's going to get the better of him across the line. Fireboy back in 9th, but he's going to get back to the rear bumper very, very soon. As we're about to get halfway through this race, I think it's safe to assume that a Christian could possibly get the most laps led on the day as Gibb in the 00 starts to close in. Driver for the JD Motorsports team trying to get win number 2 for the organization. Got a pretty good battle here between the 15 and the 88. These two had an early season rivalry. Come the arrival of season 2, Fire messes up his entry and turn number 3.
How does he go under and go faster? I go under and get tight. He goes under and gets
right back
locked
to
into
business
the
if
turn.
Shuffle messes up this corner, but he doesn't. Fire checks up. And it's going to be all she wrote as we watch them come across out of turn 4.
I might be closing in though.
Christian still in the lead. On board with the 00. He's got Robo Mesa right behind him, currently holding off Seeker for 3rd place. These two have got a pretty exciting night.
Oh, he went
They've been
way up
battling
there.
for 2nd, 3rd, pretty much all the positions that you can name. They have been battling for it. Happy in the 84 got a little bit of the shorthand of the stick at some point on that start. It's cost them dearly. Same with Shuffle and Fire. They got hooked. But managed to roller, keep it going on that restart, which was the 3rd of the night. And as we are getting really close to closing out this season, the next 2 races are some interesting ones. For the first time, the Roughneck Modified Tour is heading over to North Carolina's Southern National Motorsports Park. Should be a pretty interesting race down there. And then finishing out the season, of course, is Martinsville. And actually, that track is on the chopping block. So it might not have a championship slot next season. And Speed Extra 1's going to be RB again. So Shuffle and Fire's going to move up another spot.
Goddamn.
That's a very unfortunate spot for
be active to be in the race
him to park his car. I'm actually going to move him.
You know. Yeah.
So just keep in mind, you guys got a race car in turn 1. Do not enter too low. Okay, he's back. Never mind. Oh, but he is remerging at the wrong time. Speedy, I'd let all these guys by, man. I'd really let all these guys by. Because if he calls an LCI here, it's over. I'd honestly let these guys by. You just merged into a bunch of leaders like in their way. I'd genuinely let them by, man. Because if you cause an LCI here, it's your night's done. Now, if they hit you here, that's on them. That was very close to you. Just you got another one behind you. All right, you're good.
Just gonna put pressure on him.
Sorry, that was just a very
inopportune
moment.
That was
for you
a very bad time
AFK.
to have a lag spike
You are
that
still
just killed a couple tenths.
6 laps down.
That's alright.
So.
Oh!
Now the 0. Under pressure from behind of the 12R. Currently running in 3rd. Constant racing between these two. Gibb had closed the gap between him and the 97, but that had quickly faded. 40 laps in to this event, and a Crucian's looking to do something that only few drivers could dream of. And going double-digit wins here in the modifieds in one season, that would be quite the accomplishment. But it is a super speedway, so there's always that element of unknown. We could potentially see an LCI or another caution, or we could see the race go green for the rest of the way. Super speedways are very unforgiving like that. Pappy currently the only one within striking distance of the 96 here, running in last place, several laps down. Speedy swerves around right in front of the 84. Danger zone here for the 84, but he washes up the racetrack, taps the outside wall. There's a little bit of time here on the 96.
It's like no matter what I do, my car just gets tight.
Speedy messes up his corner a little bit, goes wide. Pappy does the same. Gibb has managed to hold off Robo Mesa. So very good news for him. As Gibb could possibly salvage another top 3 finish here from New Hampshire Motor Speedway 2 weeks in a row, which he would be doing. Which honestly would be nuts. Robo Mesa just racing for wins. He's got 2 on the season. He won at Thompson, 1 at the season opener after taking out Shuffle. Speedy, you got Happy coming up on you in turns 1 and 2. I'd let him by.
He's closing into Dill once again.
He's still got Pappy on you, Speedy. Now he's on your inside. Yeah, you really gotta let him by. Don't even dive low, man. Just stay high. Let him by. Okay, you're good, you're good, you're good. Clear, clear, clear. Alright. Field is fairly spread out as we get ready to close out this race with a bang. Hopefully, maybe. Maybe not. We'll see, we'll see. Crucian still several car lengths ahead. If he can keep this going, he could possibly redeem himself for last season and win himself a lobster that he had missed out last season because of a late race restart. Or Gibb. Does a Crucian choke? and let Gibb get his first ever victory here from the Roughneck Modified Tour? Or does Robo get the spoiler? Does he play spoiler to win here from Loudon for the second time in his road racing career, maybe even more? He won here in Sunoco Racing Series. As far as I know of, that's his only Loudon, New Hampshire win, but the only one that matters. That experience is everything on an oval like this. Especially with only 8 laps to go, that experience might come in handy. Seeker and Northern running in 4th and 5th respectively. Down the back straightaway, Northern still not within striking distance of Seeker. So we might not see a battle between these two for the rest of the night. We shall see. Oh, a big checkup for a Crucian. You did go under the yellow, Dale. I'm going to need you to give a little bit of time.
Oh, he's fine.
Much. Tap once. That's it. Just like slightly. I think you're good. Yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. A little bit of trouble there for the 97 in turns 1 and 2. Not ideal. Definitely don't want to be seeing that on the closing laps here from New Hampshire after complete utter domination. 5 laps to go. Dale, watch your shit, man. Dale Ross still hugging the bottom. He's got it. 4 to go here from Loudon. Gibb is still several car lengths back. Washes up the racetrack. Same with Robo. Gibb at this point just doesn't want to give up that second place spot. The battle for the lead is a little bit out of the picture at this point. But a good race finish, that could mean everything for the 00 if he can just hold off the 12R for a couple more turns. Once they cross that line, it's going to be 2 miles that he has to hold it off. Popsicle sticks at the flag stand. 2 miles separate the 97 from a lobster. Gibb still holding off the 12R with really no problem at all. With the white flag out. One more circuit around New Hampshire. A big checkup there from Akushин in turns 1 and 2, but it's not going to matter. And Gibbs going to seal the deal out of 3 and 4 for a solid race finish. And across the line, Akushin wins for the 10th time this season. He's going to get a lobster.
Racing out there.
Thanks.
Racing.
Yeah.
I was reading that Gibb did kind of get a little aggressive there.
Yeah, if I had like 5 more, I probably could have turned things around. He was starting to get a little bit sketchy there.
That entire race, I was having a generational battle with Spotify. That's crazy, dude.
It was very aggressive. In that part.
It was a pretty boring race other than that, though. Other than dying.
It doesn't make a difference, like, when you're alone, but it can make a difference when there's...
It was cool because I got to watch you race.
It can make a difference because you're... When you're battling for position, that's when it makes a difference. And donuts on the front straightaway for the 97. Crucian having a day. Win number 10. For the 97 team here from New Hampshire Motor Speedway, we're going to end the stream here.
I'm still going to do interviews, record them for him.
Bro, what? Dude, I don't know. I can check right now before I take the photo. I'll compare it to Dale's. Like I said, there's no one in the fucking TC to even mess with it, so.
I wish the
No, if
car-
I
Hey,
did it,
Jason.
I'd probably messed up if there's something different, but I haven't touched the car at all since practice. So I don't know what the hell would be different. So I'll compare it to Dale's real quick. 243, 0.46. That was your turn speed, and that was your regular speed. And same with Dale's. Max speed was 243, and his turn speed was 0.46. I don't know what you want me to be seeing right now. No one's car was loose. Absolutely no one's car was loose tonight. Again, I can stream, I can show you it after the race. Nothing was tampered with your car. Anyways, we'll get the victory lane photo here for Del Ross. I love it when the car is loose. You love when anything is loose. That's what Dale likes. I think he misses the old setups from last season. It's a fixed setup, bro. Alright. Let's interview the race winner here from Loudon, New Hampshire. Dale Ross wins his 10th race of the season. 17 career wins. Dale Ross, this is JD Kelly from the booth. Do you have a copy? From virus to eating good here in New Hampshire, you're having a fucking lobster tonight. How are we feeling about that?
I don't think I can explain in the time I really want to take for an interview how much of a battle I had with Spotify that entire race. Like every time I didn't hit my line, that was not a skill issue. That was me trying to fix my Spotify in the middle of the race. And it would not do it. Like every time I had a huge checkup and almost hit the inside wall, that's because I tried to do it on my computer. It just nothing was working, man. Nothing was working. Because like the volume wasn't right, and then I got the volume right one time. I didn't play the song I refused to listen to in the middle of the race, and then I messed up the volume while skipping the song. It was generational.
Generational?
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
bro.
Good job, Gib, for keeping up there, because I was doing some freaking stuff, and he was always right there. It kept me honest. It kind of just felt like everybody got strung out there. It felt like the real modified race.
It felt like the real modified race.
Realistic setup.
realistic setup. Do you think there should be draft next season? Are you one of those people?
If there is, I'm talking like minimal. I'm like the bare freaking minimum. I'm talking like a one stud, if there's any.
That is fair. So you had a good time today. You had a good time here from New Hampshire, is what I'm hearing.
It was alright. I understand if like somebody was like back in the top 5 or something, how they'd be frustrated, but I had an alright time.
An alright time. Well, glad you had an alright time here from Loudon, New Hampshire. Anything else you want to say before you take that lobster home and do whatever you're gonna do to it?
Like, bro, we're gonna be playing chess with the lobster to see how good the crustaceans are at chess. You know,
you gonna put that in the Del Ross shop? You gonna set that up?
yeah, we're gonna be testing some stuff tonight, boys.
Oh boy, he's
How
gonna do
good
an
is a
engine.
lobster at Jenga?
Dude, he's gonna do an engine dyno on the fucking lobster.
Yeah, we're gonna teach this lobster how to tune a carburetor. All right, it's gonna be great.
All right, well, you go have a good time with that lobster on your way back to Virginia. Congratulations on your race win today, Del Ross. We'll see you next week at Southern National Motorsports Park.
We're going to Bojangles.
Going to Bojangles. All right. Next up, we got Gibby finishing out in second place. Gonna unmute him. All right, Gib, this is JD Carr from the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
How are we feeling after that race tonight? Another solid finish here from New Hampshire. 2 second place finishes in a row. That's got to be building up to something, maybe even a possible win coming up in the next few weeks. We only got 2 races left, but how are we feeling after today's Super Speedway race?
Feeling super well, actually. Back-to-back seconds. Wish one of those could have amounted to a win, but I'm not gonna be too mad about that. Not getting a win and taking seconds, I guess.
So overall, a solid night for you and JD Motorsports team in the 00. You said last week that you guys were a little bit slow. Was there any difference today between races? Maybe with the staff and possible input.
I had the fastest time besides Speedy XRR1, but he was like over a half a second faster, so I'm calling cap on that lap. So, no, we're no longer slow. We got it resolved over the week, and we made that car just a little bit faster.
Do you think that possibly was a good input on? Sorry. Do you think that was a possibly? I don't even know what I was gonna say. Oh my god, I'm blanking. Oh Jesus! But do you think that was a possible reason? Those little inputs on your speed in the 00. Do you think that was a possibility on why you were catching up to Dale Ross so much?
No, I was actually running a pretty consistent line. I think the only reason I was staying with him or sticking with him or within that second barrier was because obviously he was messing with Spotify a little bit.
That is fair, but definitely a solid day for JD Motorsports in the 00 machine. How are we feeling coming into next week's race at Southern National?
I feel like a win's definitely on the cards. I wouldn't be surprised to see the 00 doing donuts down the front stretch next weekend.
All right. Well, thank you for talking to us, Gib. We'll talk to you next week, and thank you for coming out tonight.
Thank you. You're welcome.
All right, now the time to talk to the Californian himself, Robo Mesa, rounding out the top 3 in position number 3, of course. Why won't it let me unmute him? Again, we'll talk about this later. This whole friction thing later. I'll even join on my PC and stream to show y'all that nothing was tampered with, and if it was, I have no idea what the fuck happened. Robo Mesa, this is JD Killer from the booth. Do you have a copy?
Yeah.
So not a bad day overall for you in Team 12R and Team DGS. You had a top 3 finish today from New Hampshire. Coming off a win from the Sunoco Racing Series, you had the best experience. You qualified pole. It just didn't seem to be your night tonight. What exactly happened with you and the DGS team tonight?
Well, regardless of how. Sorry, I have a friend that is. Sorry. Regardless of what people think my car drove like today, it was a hard race. The first lap, like right after we crossed the start finish line, my screen completely froze. So I had pole, but it froze, and I think I might have killed Seeker. I'm not really sure what happened there. Supposedly Dale has footage of it, but I went completely around 1 and 2, completely blind. I was thinking there might be a caution as a result or something, but I came out turn 2, and down the back straight I was in 4th. I'm like, okay, well that's interesting. And I get passed again and again, and then I managed to snag back a couple spots during the caution period because there's a bunch of chaos there. Then I got killed. I was glad that was on the first turn, and there was a re-rack, and there's not actual crash physics. Crash of the day. If there was a reward for that, I think I won that. I went right into the cash fence. But from there, I just kind of went back up to second, and just the car didn't feel the same from that point. It just I kept on having input delay, pretty big input delay, lag spikes, a lot of lag spikes actually, and my screen would like freeze for a bit, or I wouldn't be able to input anything. So it was really hard to race today. That's really nobody's fault. It's just my internet was just not it today. So I mean, regardless of how I drove today, it was not easy. I knew that there was Seeker at one point trying to get by me. I was like, with my internet being this way, I got to race cleanly. And the same thing happened with Gibb, where it's like he took the inside. It's like, I need to hope that he makes a mistake. Maybe I'll capitalize on it later. But I didn't really want to fight too much because I didn't want to be in that situation where, both of us just get absolutely murdered. So, just wanted to race clean today. Got P3. So, not what we targeted, but, I'm not too mad about it. We still finished ahead of 5 other people at the end of the day. So, not a bad race. Just a very, I think I probably had the most interesting race out of a lot of these people. So, I guess I'll take that.
Yeah, definitely an interesting race for you and Team DGS. Still a solid day for you. A top 3 is pretty damn good. Congratulations on your podium tonight. We'll see you next week at Southern National. And but one more thing before you go. How are we feeling coming into Southern National next week? Because that's a big unknown for everybody in the field. How are you feeling about that?
How am I feeling about Southern National? I think that is a new can of worms, type of track. It's just everyone is going to have to be learning from a clean slate. So whoever is the best at learning new tracks will probably be good. I'm known as like the jack of all trades, but master of none. So I might have a bit of a slight advantage there. But Shuffle and Dill are both pretty fast learners. So I'll be watching both of them.
Definitely. And we'll try and see how that all pans out next week at Southern National. Again, congratulations on your podium today from New Hampshire. We'll see you next week, Robo Mesa.
All right. I want to say GG to the guys that were kind of in my pack here. Gibbs, thanks for racing me clean. Same thing with Seeker. Dale, congrats on absolutely sweeping today. So, and enjoy the lobster. Hopefully you turn into a pet. Because I kept mine's a nice little pet. So, you didn't sweep the pole, but you did manage to get everything else. So, and I basically lost pole on turn 1, so it doesn't even matter. So.
All right. Well,
thank you anyways for hosting another one, Kelly, and to everyone that turned out for today's race. I'll be wrapping this one up here for you.
All right. Next up, again, let's not talk about the understeering stuff. We're gonna discuss that after interviews. Let's talk to Shuffle, the Dutchman. New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Stampede
Okay, chat interview.
What the heck was that,
We got
Robo?
Calamity in the back.
So, Shuffle, crash out is incoming for you. Okay, you're just gonna tag out your entire fucking thing. Okay. All right, yeah, that's better. All right, at JD Meese, let's do it here. Okay. Not exactly the return that you were looking for, Shuffle. A little bit of troubles for you in the 15 team early on. Costed you a pretty bad batch there at the end. How are we feeling after today's race at New Hampshire? Yeah, crash out is incoming.
Let me show what's going on.
Perfect.
Y'all probably don't want to hear this right now, but I'm driving Robo's car, and it honestly feels the same as the 88. I genuinely don't know what to say. Your car's not faster. I'm letting off the same bunch, but yeah. I'm struggling to get to the bottom lane in this car.
Well, what we
Anyways,
can't say is that
horrible race
Shuffle
today.
is not a happy camper. Anyways.
Okay. Horrible race today. Race, really. I know why I retired again. People just throwing their cars into the corners and hoping it'll end well. I do not regret my decision any bit. Today, it's pathetic, lazy, bad standards, and really no officiating against it. It's a great idea that you want to do a tryout, but quite frankly, you'd lose AL, but maybe 4 drivers since the rest is really unfit to drive.
A lot.
Also, I just found out that the cars aren't fully equal, with mine receiving the short end of the stick. So yeah, bad day, bad car, bad drivers, and a bad race. I'm not sure if this was the case of every race, but my car has been this understeery and handling every race. So yeah, imagine if I do have a proper car. Given you fix the cars, I will try to come next week as well. But yeah, fix your goddamn standards, because people are pathetic here. Yeah, definitely not a happy camper. I'll look at the cars. Like I said, I don't know what happened. Right now, the 88 feels the same as the 12R. I don't. Maybe I'm dumb, but we'll go into the 15. Honestly, I don't know. Gibb is in the 88, so he might have a little bit of input. I don't even know where your car is, bruh. Turn 1. Oh, yeah. Well, Gibb says it feels the same. Again, I'll stream this. I'll show you guys if anything's different with each of the cars. I'll even go Fuck it. I will go through every single fucking block of the car to see if any of the density has been messed with. I'm gonna go into general chat. So we're gonna skip interviews. I'm gonna go into general chat. No interviews. We're gonna just because I honestly know at this point that the next interview is just gonna be about the fucking cars. That's bottom line. And I don't really feel like doing that. So thank you all for coming out tonight. This was a fairly decent event, and yeah.
Hey, JD, just want to say thank you for running this. It was so fun.
Yep.
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 All right. Well, that is gonna wrap up my stream. Japcast, is there anything you want to say before we do so?
Subscribe to Robo. If you don't, I will force feed you lobsters from Maine.
You hear that, folks? That sounds almost like a reward.
I mean, it could be worse. I could just force feed you fish crap.
Oh, true. True. Very true.
Or just like whatever junk cuts come off of whatever assembly line in Brown Trading. Another one last thing I'm gonna say is go buy stuff from Brown Trading. We need money bad.
Yes, sir. All right. So that being said, thank you guys for coming along to watch the stream. If you are a racer today, tell me in the if you were here at the race today, tell me in the comments what you thought about today's race. If you want, if you don't, just DM me. That's fine. I'm not here for gaining anything. So, whatever you guys feel like, that should be good enough for the stream. So, thank you guys for watching. This weekend in SLC, we're going to go back to Daytona, to the high banks. Only the road course this weekend. So, still no GTI, but we are bound to run the same schedule. You know, Friday routes mods. We're not going to do any of that Thursday crap. We're just going to run the routes mods on Friday. As our usual scheduled time. Saturday at 10, we'll be doing the All-American Stock Car Championship, FOTS Bodies. Again, fit for road course trim. And then Sunday at 12, we'll be doing the Formula Micros, and then 2 p.m. with the Super Indies, and we're off for another weekend. After that, our next oval race is Franklin County the week after that. So, that being said, enjoy the remaining couple days before that starts up. Thank you guys for watching, and that is me clocking the fuck out. Fuck you guys.